Morning everybody. It's cold, it's wet, which is an ideal opportunity to have a little sort out in the greenhouse. What I'm trying to achieve, I've still got a lot of things to sow, I've still got a lot of potting on to do, and I'm starting to run out of room. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this. This can come out. I've got another one of these outside, which I'll put another level down there. And under here, I have got a couple of bricks to support the middle. So I'm going to have to think of something to try and give that a little bit of support. Even though they are ribbed in there, which I'll show you when I bring one in, with the amount of weight of all the pots of compost, it will sag. So I'll have to have a little think of that. And it will also give me an opportunity to have a good sweep out and a little look round, just to make sure we've got no slugs and no snails hiding in the background. Now we've swept all this out and we've got our little tray here, and as I said earlier, they are ribbed, which gives them a little bit more strength, but we just want to give that little bit extra support. So put that there for a second. What we've got a couple of bamboo canes, which we're going to put across there. Now they're a little bit springy, but it's the bottom tray, so I can always get a bit of wood, put it under there, just to give it a bit more if needed. And this actually sits in there quite nicely. It's got the added bonus that the actual lip is sitting on here as well, which is good. So it's not very level, but here you go. Let's try that without them. It's actually sitting. Yeah, it's sitting on the upright on that. Never mind. Let's put them in there. Okay. I think that'll do. Now putting these in here has already freed up a lot of space upstairs. Still got a little bit of room as well for the big pots. So I think now I need to backfill with some of the trays, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through every single pot and check for slugs and snails, which could take me a little bit of time. I've backfilled all with the flowers in this section here. The bottom trays in, all backfilled. And over here, I've started backfilling with the brassicas. I'm managing to get, I think it's 3 trays on each. And what I do is I use these bamboo canes just to support the back tray, so it don't flop down the back, which gives me more room to put stuff in. So I've grouped them all up as well in their numbers, because they was all over the place, a bit like the tomatoes, which I will be doing in a little while. So for the top shelf, what I've been having a rummage around down the back of the greenhouse in the rain, and I found these. Now I only had 2 of them. If I'd had 4, then that would have been ideal for the bottom as well. And we'll sit them on there like so, and then our next tray will go on top of that. And I'll put that right up the back there. That's it. Even that out. It is a little bit spongy in the middle again. But I think once we get the weight on it, that'll sort itself out. Now it's taken me the best part of the morning to do the greenhouse, and I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with the amount of space I've made. I've been through all the pots, checked for slugs, snails, all around the perimeters as well. I've actually organised all my pots as well. A little bit of OCD, but I know what I've got, and they're in some sort of order at last. So I've made myself a nice, well-earned cup of tea. But all that rain we had this morning it's done good to the garden, but also it's topped up the water butts. So let's have a look, see what I've done. Okay, so what do you think? I think I've been a little bit overboard with the organisation, but like I say, I've freed up loads of space down there. Loads of space there, and loads of space along there. And some more up there. Now I've also organised all the tomatoes. Now we've got them all numbered from B1 all the way through. Then we start again there. And they're the peppers. Now, out of everything that I found in the greenhouse, the only thing that I could find was 2 little slugs. And I checked all down the back, turned every pot over, checked every tray, even the little rims. The little rims under there, where the little baby ones tend to hide. So yeah, I'm very impressed with a morning's work. Now, something else that we found that I'd totally forgotten about in the carnage of the mess in the greenhouse was some bulbs that I picked up a while back, and they'd just be sitting under there in the mess, and I do need to get these in actually. And I think, if I remember rightly, they were 2 or 3 for 2, something like that. And we bought a dahlia. Now I normally do dahlias by seed, but I see it and I thought, yeah, I'll get it. Why not? And we got Dazzling Magic, which looks really big. Now the tubers are really big. We'll probably soak these in water for about half hour before we plant them. But I'll have to find a space in the garden for them. We've got 10 of those. Which are they're like grasses with little fluffy pink flowers on top. And crocus mia, 4 of those as well. So that's something I'll be putting in the garden over the next few days if the weather stays like it's turned out now. Now, when I mentioned about the random tomatoes that are turned up in this particular tray, which I said I was going to pot on, which I am. I'm going to put little question marks on the labels because I don't know what they are. We've had another one pop up. I didn't notice it. Now, number 65 is viola. And I've got another random tomato. So again, I'm going to pop that up. Little question mark and see what we get. It's going to be a bit of a see what we get this year, I think. So I think for the rest of the afternoon, nice cup of tea. I've got my box of seeds. I've got my flowers and my vegetables over here. I've got lots to pot on, so I'm going to have a nice quiet afternoon in the sunshine in the greenhouse. So until next time. Oh, I did mention in the last video that I was going to do the pond, but due to the weather, and it is quite time consuming doing the pond, I'm going to leave that until a bit later on in the season. Probably a couple of weeks. So until next time, take care. And happy gardening. Happy sowing and planting and whatever else you get up to in your garden and greenhouse. Or in your allotments as well. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Well, the sun didn't hang around for very long. It's starting to rain again.